Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us today for the first meeting of the 2026 the Webster County Board of Supervisors. Let's start with the roll call.
I'm just counting. Darren Driscoll.
District
3 Supervisor. John Cochran, District 5.
Austin Height, District 1.
Vicki Conrad, District 4.
Nathan Montgomery, District 2.
Shauna Abrams, Auditor. Thank you. The first order of business today is to elect the chair and the vice chair. Are there any nominations for the position of chair?
Madam Auditor, I would like to nominate, motion to nominate Austin Hike as chair.
Is there a second?
I'll second that.
Okay. We have a motion. Any comments or questions? None? Anything online? Nope. Okay. All right. This is the roll call vote.
Cochran, aye.
Conrad, I.
Montgomery, aye.
Okay.
I'm hoping you're okay with it.
Majority wins. Looks like it's Austin. Okay. Now we will move over to the vice chair election. Do we have a motion for a vice chair?
I would like to nominate Bob Thode.
I will second.
You'll second? Okay. This is a roll call vote.
Cochran, aye.
Conrad, I.
Montgomery, aye.
Looks like we have a vice chair. Thank you. And now we will move on to Chairman Hike.
Awesome. Thank you all for your vote of confidence. Welcome to our meeting today. First order of business today would be to please join me with the Pledge of Allegiance. I'm gonna get it right. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic
For which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, everybody. Next, I would seek to approve the December 16th, 2025 meeting minutes.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any questions or comments on the meeting minutes? Hearing none. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Next, I would seek to approve today's agenda.
Item 6.
I'll second it with the adjustments as adding the Dayton leader to item number 9, tabling item number 13, and I believe I'll just remove item number 21.
Okay. Supervisor Montgomery, would you wish to amend your motion? Okay.
Second.
Motion and a second on the agenda with the amendment. Any questions or comments on the agenda?
Chair, the reason for tabling item 13 is with the small communities, the city and that having their meetings after ours, we won't for sure have all the names of the people who should be on the committees. So we'll table it till the next meeting.
Right. Any other comments on the agenda? Okay. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Next, I would seek to approve today's consent agenda.
So moved. Seconded.
Motion and a second. Any questions or comments on the consent agenda? Hearing none. All those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Item number 8, authorize the auditor to issue warrants for the year 2026 when board is not in session for the following named purposes: freight, express, postage, utilities, salaries, and payroll where such compensation shall be previously fixed by the board upon certificate of the officer or foreman under whom such compensations shall have been earned.
So moved.
Second.
Motion is second on item number 8. Any questions or comments from the table? Anything from the floor? All right, hearing none. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Next, I would seek to approve, this is with the amendment, seek to approve the Messenger, Gallery News, and the Dayton Leader as the official newspaper of Webster County for the year 2026.
So moved.
Motion and a second. Any questions or comments on item number 9?
I did want to mention that the Dayton Leader is a late applicant, which is why they are added during the amendment. Additionally, I wanted to just remind all of the publications that we need timely invoices and timely proof of publications.
Any other questions or comments on item number 9? Hearing none. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Item 10, I would seek the appointment of Ryan Kim as drainage attorney for the year 2026.
Second.
Motion is second. Questions or comments on item 10? Anything from the floor? All right, hearing none. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Item number 11, I would seek the appointment of Andy Stamberg as weed commissioner for the year 2026.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any questions or comments on item number 11? Okay. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Next, item 12, I would seek the appointment of Jeffrey Johnson as planning and zoning administrator for the year 2026.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any questions or comments on this appointment? Hearing none. All those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. And then, we removed item 13. So item 14, would be to approve and authorize to pay McClure for professional services on the Webster County CN and UPRR rail spur, $4,180.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make that motion.
Second.
Motion and a second on item 14. Any questions or comments regarding this? All right. Anything from the floor? Hearing none. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Item 15, approve and authorize board chair to sign letter to the Iowa Economic Development Authority regarding site certification at Iowa Crossroads of Global Innovation.
Item 15.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any questions or comments with this? Hearing none. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Next, I would seek to approve item 16, approve resolution number 2026-01, approving a contract with Castor Construction LLC for project FMTSF 94 142-5B-94 and authorizing Jamie Joel, County Engineer, to sign the contract and documents.
Second.
Motion and a second. Mr. Joel?
Jamie Joel, County Engineer. This is the contract documents for the roundabout at D14 and P56. Castor was the low bidder. They were about 2.2 million. That'll be cash flowed through our FM account. The city will be responsible for about 300,000 of that for water main relocation. And then we also got a safety grant from the DOT to pay for exactly 500,000 of that. So that'll get reimbursed after the project is complete.
Any questions or comments regarding this item? Any other discussion? All right, this is a roll call vote.
Vote aye.
Cochran, aye.
Conrad, aye.
Montgomery.
Pike, aye. Let it be known that the motion carried unanimously. Next would be to approve, item 17, approve resolution number 2026-02, approving temporary road closures.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and a second. Mr. Joel?
This is just a standard resolution we do every year. Code of Iowa requires anytime we close a road, it has to be entered into the board minutes. So that's what this is for.
Any other questions or comments regarding the road closures? Okay. This will be a roll call vote.
Vote aye.
Cochran, aye.
Conrad, I.
Ike, aye. Let it be known that the motion carried unanimously. Item 18 would be to approve the quote of $71,000 from Wyatt Electric LLC for generator installation at the Otho shed.
So moved.
Motion and a second.
Yeah, this is to install generators, emergency generators at the Otho shed. So there'll be one at building A, one at building B, and the 71,000 is the total for the two. And did get one other quote that was considerably higher.
Any other questions on item 18?
How many more county sheds are we going to need to get emergency generators for?
We have 8 county sheds total. This would make 4 that have generators, so
Or more
Maybe.
after this?
4 more, probably 3 more, because eventually I'd like to close Harcourt and combine it with Dayton, so.
Any other questions or comments? Okay, hearing none. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Item 19 would be to review and approve a professional services agreement with Schneider and Associate for the design and building of the 160th Street paving project in the amount not to exceed $65,175.
Item 19.
Motion and a second.
Morning, everyone. Matt Cosgrove, Conservation Director. So this project is actually a combination between a road project and a trail project that, as you can see in your packet, dates back to 2020. An agreement that we have with the city of Fort Dodge when they provided about $525,000 for the trail going around Badger Lake in return for this connection, basically between the trail going to Badger and the trail going to Kennedy Park. So it connects them. This would connect at 160th. And talking with Jamie on this project, it obviously has come to light now because we have a lot of people using both trails, and then they have that gap between the two. And even the Prairie Rivers Trail Ride used it this year and had the little over a mile of gravel in their route. So this was one that was actually part of the Badger Trail project, and we pulled it out due to the cost, to reduce the cost of that project. So we're bringing it back forward now for several reasons. One being the roundabout closure. We did have Schneider and Associates run 4 different cost opinions on this project because basically when we looked at a 10-foot wide concrete trail like we've been building, it was going to cost more than paving the existing roadway. So for the cost benefit of this, it just makes sense to be able to use it as a road that's paved and as a trail connector piece. So it'll be both. It would serve as for both purposes. And if possible, we'll try to get it put together before or at least early on in the construction of the roundabout. So it provides some relief for that intersection. In addition, the city of Fort Dodge is doing improvements because of the double elimination at the girls state softball. So they're going to be providing another entrance out onto 160th. So there'll be both, entering and exiting onto Nelson, but then now onto 160th as well. So it'll provide, inlet and outlet on that road as well. So broke down, you can see in your the stuff that we provided here that it would be a cost shared project, basically between the trail fund, Jamie's department, and the city of Fort Dodge has 30% of that roadway. So they would pay for 30% of the project as well. So our intent is to try to get it moved forward as quick as possible, just so that we can get it in before that roundabout construction.
Any questions?
He basically would cash flow the project through his department and then the city and the trails fund, and then either local option sales tax or TIF could provide the remainder of the county's funding.
With no other questions or comments, all those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Item 20, approve and authorize chair to sign support letter for voluntary annexation of parcel number 18073000003 into the city of Gowrie.
Moved.
Second.
Motion and a second. Questions or comments on item 20?
Aaron and Brandon Jondal own that parcel down there by Gowrie. They approached the city of Gowrie to have that annexed into town. Through Iowa code, we have to write a letter of support or state that we have no specific feeling on it. So this is just a support letter supporting that. And if any zoning changes would need to be done to that parcel in the future, that'll be under the city of Gowrie council to make that decision.
Questions or comments about that? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. 21. So next would be the citizens' opportunity to address the board with items not on the agenda. Nothing there. Anything online? Assuming I can't. So you can see it up there. All right. With nothing there, next would be the Board of Supervisors Committee reports.
Nothing to report at this time.
The regional landfill has proposed a tonnage increase. It would still keep us in the bottom three for the region. And they're going to update how they inform customers about about when and how they're having wind closures. CICS had no meeting and Midas has made changes to their budget to reflect their current staffing.
I have an ag park update on the 8th. That's about it.
Report today for me.
Coming up next week, I've got a joint WMA meeting, and then we've got our City County Growth Alliance meeting next Friday. That's all I've got to update. Darren or Shauna? Okay. Next on the agenda would be to allow claims.
So moved.
Seconded.
Motion is second to allow claims. Any questions or comments on those? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those same sign. Motion carries. Next, I would seek a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Motion in a second. Any questions or comments before we adjourn today?
Nice work.
I fumbled a little bit, but I'll figure it out. Thank you, everybody, for your patience today. With no other questions or comments, all those in favor of adjournment, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. We are adjourned.
You.
I didn't do nothing.